Our children, they're going to stay here. They're going to live here. This is their home. We've been here for a very long time. My family came here in 1912. They opened this mosque in 1963. Our community has been here. Now is the opportunity for our community actually to showcase that it's here. So we need to go and vote.
This is Abubakar Khan, a sociology student at the University of British Columbia.
And the house that I grew up in for 3 years, it's right over there in the corner.
Growing up in Vancouver, he observed that people who look like him, and especially the youth, lag behind in political representation.
I got tired of just going to a meeting with a member of parliament and telling them, look, this is what I'm finding. I wrote papers on, school and why tuition is really affecting so many people, why nutrition is...
Khan has many issues to talk about: mental health, technology, affordable housing. But while I was listening to him, the politicians were not.
I'd talk to them, I'd give them tangible things that could happen, and they'd say, yeah, that sounds great, and then they'd leave. So 7 of us too, man.
So he decided to take matters into his own hands.
So I just want to tell you, I'm running for city council, so I'm running for the government here.
And run for the city councillor's position in Vancouver. At just 24, Abubakar Khan is the second youngest candidate. But this isn't his first time in the public eye.
The chosen Khan here. Today I have Mr. Val Sidhu. We're live.
He's run a podcast called The Chosen Khan for almost 2 years.
I'm going to talk about some touchy things today.
Why do you think the people of Vancouver will take you seriously and listen to you and not the others who are seasoned politicians and have been here in the game for much longer than you have?
You're telling me that no matter how much experience I get, that no matter how much work I do, no matter how many people I connect with, I'm never going to be there until I hit a certain age. I think that's false. I think that's also changing in the world. All of these issues that exist, I was born into them. You know what I mean? I understand this affordability crisis. We all do. As millennials, can you buy a house? There's no way in hell I could buy a house in Vancouver. Okay, let's see if we can all make it. Come on.
To see if this confidence translates into votes, we joined the campaign trail of the 6'4" and, unsurprisingly, basketball player turned candidate. And in front of him, an even taller task: becoming Vancouver's youngest city councillor in 2018.
Yo, where are you usually staying?
Where do I usually stay?
Khan seems to easily connect with everyone, from people down on their luck.
Oh, how are you doing, boss?
Because of these bike lanes and the congestion, it takes them
To those living in luxury.
here downtown in the morning. It doesn't make sense.
No, I understand it.
But there are moments when voters are suspicious of Khan's background. Back at his office, we spoke to a team member who recounted one such incident.
Just yesterday we were door knocking and we had somebody dismiss Khan and say that he's obviously on some spiritual conquest.
Why did he think that he was in a spiritual
It just has to do with the name. It just has to do with the name. First thing people ask is, what faith is he of? And they'll just dismiss the platform altogether. We'll be like, hey, this is the platform. These are his 3 pillars. Screw the pillars. What's his religion?
The council. Yeah. So inshallah, we'll see what happens.
But focusing on Khan's platforms rather than his religion would have been easy if he himself did not frequently play up his Muslim identity.
You clearly have a lot of support from Muslims within British Columbia, within Vancouver. You speak at mosques, while at the same time you say that you want to be religiously neutral and you want to run as a Vancouver candidate, not as a Muslim or a Sikh. Do you sense a sort of dichotomy here in your political campaign?
I speak at mosques. I speak at churches. I speak at synagogues. These are all places that have one underlying thing, which is faith. But what do all of them do? They just bring people together. The more I am about humanity, the more my campaign reflects that. So I've never had an identity crisis. Oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this because I'm Muslim.
One day before the elections, we visited Jamia Masjid, amongst the first mosques built in Vancouver. It was a Friday, an auspicious day for Muslims, and the worshippers were clearly faithful towards a familiar face running for municipal elections.
Well, you can see him walking from there. Do you think he will win on the 20th of October?
Yes.
I think so.
I think so.
We'll keep our fingers crossed for him.
That's the goal. Dua.
Khan may have come in the way of our interview.
I'm going to pass you a card. If you know anybody, please spread the word. Okay. Tomorrow is a big day.
But outside the mosque, he was giving it all to ensure nothing comes in between him and his seat at the city council.
So this is a special place for him. This mosque, Jamia Masjid, is one of the first mosques to be built in Vancouver, and it was built by his own family members. We just walked out of the special Friday prayers where Abubakar Khan was making a call to go out and vote. How do you fancy your chances of becoming the city councillor?
Again, this election is unprecedented. People have lost trust in the parties, it seems. Even in the polls, the recent poll, it said 50% of people want to vote for independence. We've spent the last 5 months really working hard. The team has been putting it all in, on the line. We have phenomenal support, so it's ours to lose, basically.
It's election night. Family and friends have come out in large numbers to support Khan. There's the aroma of food in the air, and also a sense of cautious optimism.
Oh, the ballot's already closed. It's done. So everything, and there's no more changes now, right? Now we just put it in God's hands.
So let's see what happens tonight. Let's see what happens. I mean, hopefully everything, but regardless.
Whether you win or lose, you are still a winner to all.
That's something a mom would say.
The atmosphere here is quite calm, it's relaxed. All they're doing right now and all they can do right now is wait for the results. Now remember, Abubakar Khan has a podcast called The Chosen Khan. But what matters today is whether the people of Vancouver have chosen him as their city councillor.
Here, lots more results to report. Thanks very much.
The moment of results was finally here. Vancouver had voted for their city councillors, but Abubakar Khan had lost, and he lost quite badly, securing just over 7,000 votes. His optimism that the city would give new independent faces a chance proved to be wrong.
It was all white people that have won again in Vancouver. And the city is very diverse, I've seen that. For our community, no one has ever won. There's never been a Muslim person here, and it's not going to be easy. The fact that we got involved, that we had yard signs on, that makes me happy. So this is the beginning. I'm excited for the future. And we are better together.
But we weren't done just yet. As people started wrapping up and after Khan had caught up on the results, we sat down with Khan and his parents for one final chat and to take stock of this campaign.
First of all, give us a sense of what the results have been like.
It's not surprising. It's usually the people that have run multiple times end up winning. It was expected. We knew what we were getting into with this race.
In the lounge outside, when the results were announced, you said that despite the results, you're still a winner for all of us.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Because I feel he's a hero. He thought about it and he did it. I will always support him, and I always want him to work hard to help those matters which other politicians don't want to talk about. I think change will happen.
That change, however, seems to be coming slow to Vancouver's municipal elections. Now, this city is changing. This city is diverse. There are candidates who look different, whose religious backgrounds and belief systems may not resonate with all. However, this year, the city stuck to old habits. There is no diversity in this year's team of city councillors. And if Vancouver's diversity is to reflect in its politics, then that diversity needs to be visible on all kinds of polls.
Yes. Perfect. All right, we're rolling.
And even if you just...
Oh. Battery died?
old habits,